All right, first and foremost, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Give honor to our elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers who are out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth.
Yep. All right, hey, and we at the end, man. All right, and I just wanted to express the Akim and Aquathium who are watching, a vision that I had, a quick dream that I had a few nights ago, man. All right, and it was crazy because I know it was a vision because I went to bed late. So usually when I get up late, I'm pressed for time to get to work in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, I get up right before it's time to go to work. But man, I woke up like an hour later after I had the dream, and it was still like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the hell? But basically in a nutshell, in my dream, I was like in a neighborhood in a car, and there was like a coalition, if I may, a group of Israelites, men and women. They were on a run from Esau. All right, and their whole mindset was ducking and dodging from Esau because Esau had troops to come into the neighborhood to look for people who did not have the chip, man. All right? And they had, the Israelites had all type of protocols for basically staying out of the sight of Esau. So one thing was like when the troops drove by your car, you let your seat all the way back to where they drive by. You can't. It's as though nobody's in the car. And then basically I woke up after that and I felt heavy in my spirit, like, damn, that was a vision. And it just put me like in a very sober mindset, man. But in a nutshell, hey man, I believe something is gonna happen real soon that's gonna trigger the martial law. All right? And when that happens, it's going to be the time of Jacob's trouble, man.
You know what? Esau has a lot of videos saying that his existence on the planet Earth is being threatened by the rest of the nations, and mainly by us. So he was like, we're being blamed for all the wickedness that's ever happened on the earth. Any evil thing, they're saying it's the white male. He's the problem. So he knows that he got a short time because the whole earth is like, we don't like you, man. His games are over with. And if I can also say this, that definitely was a vision because on that show Black Mirror, I don't know if brothers ever heard of that on Netflix, but on the show Black Mirror, they were looking for people who didn't have the chip. And the people who didn't have the chip, the military men had the chip. And see, what they did was they programmed the military men for people who had the chip. They could see those people as normal human beings. It was programmed from chip to chip. So whoever had it, they saw them as normal human beings. They didn't tell the soldiers that. But the people who didn't have the chip, their chip was programmed to see them as some type of monsters or zombies and some crazy stuff. So they were just gunning them down, not even knowing that they were shooting regular people. So obviously, that's Esau's plan, is to gun the people down and find whoever ain't got the chip. Obviously, it's going to be an act of treason. Yep. That's what they said in the show. These guys, they're vicious, they're animals, they're violent. They're infecting people, they're sick. Yeah, you go.
No, hey, it's going to be war against us, man. All right, but Bagasha, can you get Joel 2:28? It's going to be war, but the Most High is preparing us, man. The elect going out here to teach, man, men of the Lord coming out here to teach, to prophesy the downfall of this country, that's a great sign. All right? That's the mouth of the Most High. We are being warned, man. All right, but even on the more personal level, the Most High is giving men dreams, man. All right? And even the women are having dreams. Okay.
Joel 2:28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
Yep.
And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
Yep.
Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions.
Hey, I'm a relatively young man, and I know I'm not just speaking for myself. Most of the brothers probably have had a vision since they've been in this truth, man. Visions, dreams, all right? And for something personally with me, I've been having it more frequently, man. All right, and hey, you have dreams about buildings collapsing and thousands of Edomites is dying because it's so much catastrophic event. An Edomite will get run over by a car because the guy in the car trying to get out the way, so they get crushed, man. All right, there's gonna be great terrorists in this country, and it's gonna be so dramatic. It's gonna be so the terrorists. It's gonna be so bold and so dramatic. It's gonna be depressing on your spirit, man. Like, damn. It's gonna be like how Kimbo Slice knocked people out that the hit was so hard. The Most High is gonna be so impactful with his terror. You're gonna be like, damn. It's gonna be surreal, man. Because America has been nourished to the point where our eyes are not really used to seeing those type of catastrophic events on that level like that, man. All right. Yeah, go ahead, Saquon.
Yeah, the brother Yahweh Shai's young elect, he had said, I constantly have dreams of me running from men in all black suits.
Yep, con. And we don't know how it's gonna play out, but you know the Lord is gonna shield us. But there is gonna be a time of Jacob's trouble. And with that, can you get Jeremiah 3:30-7? There's gonna be a time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, because the 12 tribes are not in the blueprint for the New World Order, man. All right?
Hell no.
We are not in the blueprint for the New World Order. Everything that you read about going back to the eugenics movement, you know, sterilizing Israel and what is the prison industrial complex and AIDS, HIV, all those things was to delete us, man. But the time of Jacob's trouble, that's that final that's gonna get rid of them, man.
Because no matter what you think you are, whether you wicked or righteous, Jake, in Esau's eyes, you still an Israelite. And you gonna always be a threat to his existence as long as we living on this earth. And the reason why, because of the prophecy. They know about the prophecy. They up on it. So you Jakes, you be like, man, they ain't fucking them niggas crazy. They probably terrorists. Hey, you gonna get put down, Jake.
Yep. You could be the biggest Christian on the planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you reproducing with your wife, you're a terror to Esau.
Mm-hmm.
Esau's a minority. All right? It's a small group of Edomites on the planet Earth, man, compared to the other nations that have melanin.
Mm-hmm.
All right? We reproduce at a great, in America itself, the death rate is higher than our birth rate.
Yep.
Our birth rate is higher than our death rate. So if both sides did away with all the prophecies and nothing happened, the fact that we're reproducing here, they're not, we would inevitably replace them as a nation.
Yep.
So even if you are the most passive Christian Israelite, the fact that you have a woman and you're going to reproduce with her, it makes you a threat to Esau, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Right. Con. And it was even in this movie, I forget the name of it, but Esau, and he was a former mayor of Chicago in the movie, and he was like, because his son was thinking about helping the ghettos, and he was like, for what? Why should we make businesses and give them businesses for some baby makers, you know, some impoverished baby makers? So that's what he called Jake. So what does that tell you about Jake? It's just like the old Egypt. Egypt got scared because Esau got scared because Egypt got scared because Jake was multiplying at a very fast rate. Because one thing about Israelite men, us being the most powerful men on the planet, we have the most powerful sex drive on the planet too. We're built to do it. So same thing applies now. The Israelite man still has that sex drive.
And got strong swimmers.
Yeah, right. And they are strong. Yep. The Israelite man, Tiger Woods, a woman, hole in one.
Michael Phelps.
First time ever, he'll have her pregnant. And that is repeatedly happening until this day. More and more Jake, especially women, they be upset because, yeah, I'm his fourth baby mama. He care about the other one more than me. And you see that? You see Jake is rolling around. Even back in the day, Temptation had a song. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. So he'd be going from house to house. Once he put his hat down, that's where he's standing.
If I can make a point about this song, you go into male nature. There's a book written about male nature, and it basically broke down that it's in men's nature to reproduce themselves with different women. Because you have to reproduce your existence, man. All right. So a man is a husband. A husband is a farmer. What does a husband do? he scattered his seed throughout the soil. Now, what do they call a woman? They call her earth, right? Like the 5%ers, that's my earth. All right, well, she's earth, she's soil. You're the farmer, you're the husband. You throw a seed.
Yep.
Now, going back to the song, Papa was a rolling stone, wherever he laid his head was his home. Really, Papa was just going off instinct.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you get with a woman and y'all get settled, and you get turned on to other women. That's your instinct.
Yeah.
We can't do it here like that, but it's your instincts.
That's in one of the prophecies that Balaam, the warlock, that Midianite, one of the prophecies the Lord showed him is how Jacob's seed is going to be in many waters or many nations.
Yep.
You know?
And and speaking of the woman just being land, not to deter from the topic, but there's only so much you can do, only so much you can grow on one piece of land. So you're gonna need more land in order to grow whatever you want, because you might be able to just grow cedarwood trees on this land. They don't need any interruption because the roots they'll be deep. So you're gonna need, if you want other plants over here, or fields of okra or watermelon or whatever you're growing, you're gonna need space for that. So as a man, it's set up that same way. You're sowing the seed, but you're not just making one plant on one portion of land. You're spreading. You have variety.
Yeah, and if Lord forbid, if your woman dies and your little one dies, all right, that means your existence is through. But if you have your seed scattered out, if your woman dies and your seed dies, what about the seed over there in Asia?
Yep.
So your existence is reproducing itself, man.
Yep. And you women that ain't down with it, that shows you're a bunch of selfish bitches, man.
A lot of you women, mainly you so-called black women, no matter how much we break it down through the scriptures or through science, you selfishly just want one man to yourself. You want to domesticate that man, but that goes to show you that you're selfish because you're not thinking about your nation.
Yep.
You're thinking about yourself. You're not objective, man.
And ultimately, you don't love the Lord. You want to be worshipped.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
really what it is.
Yep.
You rather have that man come home and worship you.
And be nervous about his existence, like where he went.
Yep.
You know.
You force the man to have to lie to you about what he just did. You expect him. You force him, and if he don't lie, he just don't say anything about it. He can't even be himself around you because he knows you're going to be evil and wicked, and him actually being himself.
But Isaiah 4:1, Isaiah 4:1 is a result of Jeremiah 30:7. So all that selfishness, if you're gonna be selfish, you're gonna die selfish. Because you're gonna have to learn how to share to survive.
Yep.
Yep. We were meant to be a one woman, man. That's not even our doctrine, man. The Spirit just brought that out, man.
Even Terrence Howard said that on that old movie Best Man.
Yeah. So you mean to tell me you got all this sperm? Are you supposed to be with one woman? You know, he knew that. And what's his name? The big nigga, Morris Chestnut, that big bitch in the movie, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, that's Jake though, you know.
And you can't deal with a woman every day. Just take the Sabbath off and continue every day. She's gonna be worn out.
Then you go pour her spirit. I mean, I can't speak for every man, but if you deal with the same woman every day, your spirit gonna rebel against her. You're gonna ignore her, or your mind gonna go somewhere else, or you're gonna pour her and not really knowing why. It's time to alternate. No, we're not in the time to just produce these big polygamous families, but it is how the Most High set it up, man. You can't eat chicken.
Truth of the matter.
Yeah, truth of the matter.
Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
He should be saved out of it. That's the elect out of Jacob, man. All right, but going back to that vision, man. Can you get 2nd Ezra 16-40, and that'll be the last one. And your vision ties into 2nd Ezra 16-40, man. All right. It's gonna. It ain't gonna be like this where you can just walk around freely, not worried about your surroundings, man. If you live in the corner, if you living against Esau's New World Order, you're gonna have to be like those people in the movie Surrogates. What else living off the grid, underground, you know? Yep.
2nd Ezra 16:40. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle.
What's that battle, man? Ultimately, I mean, that battle starts off with martial law. Really, that's the war against Israelites, man. The battle to make America great again. All right?
And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Be even as pilgrims, man. Pilgrims have no continual dwelling place, man. You gotta be on the run. It's not gonna be forever, but it's gonna be a little rough, man, during that transition because Esau's fight for his kingdom. This is a 700-year-old kingdom. A kingdom that'll start to be established in the mid 1300s. It's the longest fucking empire, man.
Yeah.
We're not just talking about the British Empire or the French Empire. We're talking about collectively the
Roman Empire.
The Roman Empire, man. It's the longest fucking run. A 700-year run empire is now collapsing. It's now collapsing, man. Just like their prelude doing around 325 AD. All right, when Israelites start to come right after Esau, same thing. Second Ezra 67. You think Esau gonna let a 700-year run empire just leave?
Exactly.
All right, bye, you guys. Hey, enjoy it, man. I left the war for you.
Shit, did he just let the Roman Empire fall?
Hell nah.
Matter of fact, during that time, I forgot what his name was. Wait, the Caesar at the time, Claudius, I believe, but he put the Israelites out of Rome.
No.
It's an Acts, right?
Yeah, in the book of
18,
Acts.
yep.
Claudius he said the Israelite, man, y'all can't be here anymore.
Who's putting up that uproar?
Yep, because the men of the Lord was teaching the word. And the brother who came from there, like I say, I'm not remembering the name right now, but he was talking to the prophet. He was like, yeah, you know, hey, we coming from Rome since the new law. They won't allow us in anymore. So it's going to come a time where it's going to be made some form of law or whatever Esau is going to do to get us from out here.
Make
Yep.
Rome great again. Acts
Yeah.
18 chapter, you know?
Yeah. It's not new at all what the elder's saying. It also happened. Well, you got the elder Zahabi spoke on the Renaissance. You had what's called the Alhambra Decree, because Jake ruled in Portugal and Spain. You know, we was calling ourselves Moors, but a lot of us knew we was Israelites too. So those of us that knew we was Israelites and the Jakes that believed in Islam, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, you had what was called the expulsion of the Jews from Spain, man. So pretty much they kicked us out. You either had to convert to Roman Catholicism or they put you to death. You know, they did it in Spain, Portugal, and also you had different wicked West African rulers. They forced Jake to convert to Islam because we knew it was Israelites in West Africa too, by the way. Even Jake, because you had wicked Jake that's gonna be down with this shit, man. You know, we either had to convert to their thing or they put us to death, man. Or we were in prison. But beginning with Esau, like the elders getting into, they gonna do this shit, man. It's happened before.
Yeah, it's nothing new. You know, that's why also in 2 Ezra 16 it states that he shall be as a madman, sparing none.
Yep.
See, think about it. We're at the very end of his kingdom. There is no rebirth like Malachi chapter 1, where it tell you the Lord will throw down and he shall build again. No, there's no building again after this. This is slavery. And when we gonna put him in slavery. And the thing is, and we're gonna destroy the majority of his people. And we're gonna throw the elites, the very elites. Now think about this. Why the scriptures say in 2 Ezra 16:40, hear my word, make ye ready to battle. This is an act of war. Don't be simple. Because a lot of Jake be teaching his word just for attention. Trying to teach outside of strip clubs, trying to teach outside of places and say, y'all come outside, film this. And you know,
Yeah, in front of CNN and shit.
right,
Man.
big unity camps and all that, eating chicken and, you know, and just all this other stuff, man. Mainly for attention and views. You know, they'll title video just for views. Now, the thing is, this is an act of war, and Jake, your mind is not ready for the war. Because when you tell this man, your woman gonna be our concubine, our Lord is gonna bring you down. We are gonna enslave the elites of you people. The regular average Joe that we see every day. Well, the hell with you. You getting put to death. We ain't got no use for you, but we will make use of your children. Now, if somebody, now picture us in our kingdom, King Solomon, King David, and somebody comes and say this to us. What you think we about to do to that nation, man? We gonna kill everybody in it, man. So what you think Esau finna do? He been listening to this stuff for a long time, man. He been plotting and everything. He like, man, these motherfuckers here. You know, hey. One dude wrote a comment on a video. It was an Edomite saying that existence is being threatened. Then one Edomite wrote a comment. He said, all right, since they want to say the white man the devil, well, keep pushing the devil and see how much power the devil got. You gonna run into hell. What is that telling you, man? The mind frame that they getting in, we gonna kill everybody. We gonna have to just kill all of them. He's gonna be a madman sparing none, because and if you look at this guy Trump, can't you see Trump just saying like, man, well, they want to wage war on us in America. Well, fuck it, we gonna wage war on them. Let's see how long they'll last.
He idolizes Andrew fucking Jackson, man.
You see this? How can you idolize Andrew Jackson? You know? But you know, I didn't mean to go that long, but yeah, just pretty much, this ain't far-fetched, man, that they gonna come look for Israelites.
They coming, man. This is the fourth purge that they made. The fourth purge. And it was always about attacking Israel. Why do you keep them projecting that, man? Right? It's inevitably going to happen, man. We got to stay in the spirit. We got to stay amongst us, man. You know? Anything else?
That was it.
And with that, hey, as a matter of fact, I'm going to close it out. Revelation 12:12 about the shop.
The last verse good too.
Okay, come. You can jump to the last verse after that.
Just jump to the last verse? Or?
Did you want, is like you trying down to the last verse or just jump to the last verse?
Just jump to the last verse. Yep.
Revelations 12:17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
Yeah, the Roman Empire, man. Red Edom, his power, his kingdom. Okay?
Wroth with Israel.
Wroth for Israel. Huh?
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
The remnant of her seed, the elect, man. All right? You might have a game banger, right, that has the badge of that game. And then you got the active game members, man. All right? Not to cardinalize this, but we're active Israelites.
Yeah.
So you have Israelites that know they're Israelites, everyday Israelites that don't eat pork or whatever. You have Israelites that is by lineage of Israelites. We're actively Israelites telling you that you're an actual Edomite, man. Go ahead, Zaquan.
Hey man, you had this guy Yakko, man. You know we got a history with that clown, man. But see, he's recently been doing videos on Chief Ephraim of HOI, and basically he made an excellent point. Even though Yakko, he's a reprobate, but hey, nonetheless, he's a necessary evil. You know, when he do them so-called exposing videos, pretty much he got on HOI saying how Chief Ephraim, he got to be an agent. He was like, pretty much everybody you know as far as these Israelite groups, and you know he's talking about us too, but he says pretty much you're familiar with the proactive people in Israel because you know them, like they're on the forefront. But he was like, Chief Ephraim, we don't know about this guy. What was he, like a year ago? He pretty much came out of nowhere. So this dude's a plant, which I concur. Because, hey, you know what? HOI, beginning was a box. See, y'all got mad at us. We called that shit out when y'all went down to Washington. It's no coincidence y'all down there when all this shit is linked up. You got the Covington Catholic students. You got the so-called Gadite elder that was in that music video with a fucking owl next to him, showing you the elite was behind that whole thing. Y'all were just down there. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know, but hey, and you had Chief Ephraim's cousin came on the comment board admitting like this dude done sold the fuck out, man. So you know what? All praise to you. How about Shem Yahushua? We take the low. All right. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Hey, we give you the benefit of the doubt, but what the Lord do? So we was right, man.
Yep.
You know?
Damn, Chief.
Yep.
Damn, Chief.
Damn, Chief.
Going out like that, son?
Nothing is here for the Most High, man.
Right. Revelation 12:17, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make
Well, I
war.
don't see Roth all of a sudden. Because this came out, man. Since 1970, this has been consistently coming out. And now it's known by the internet. The internet was never supposed to be a tool against Esau.
Exactly.
It's like a counter media. Because his media is a tool against us, but our media, the internet is the Most High's media against Esau.
Right. And went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High, and have the testimony of Yahushua Mashiach.
That's the elect. After a teaching, man, standing so stiffly for the word, pursuing the second Ezra, the second chapter, around 30 or something verse. Can you skip down to the last verse?
That was the last
Oh,
verse.
that was the last verse, a lot.
Verse 12.
You want a verse 12 too?
Yeah, come on.
All right. Moving up to verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Hey, Esau knows his time's up, man. I agree with that. Hey, you had any closing statements?
Just gonna say it's not far-fetched. It makes sense that he's gonna start with the righteous men, trying to kill us off. You know, and the reason why is because you want to kill the leaders of the people first. Then hopefully the rest of the people give up.
Like the Black Panther movie.
Hey, you brothers, man, don't be afraid, man.
Yeah, fuck them niggas.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a chess move, man. Because what happens, what did it say? Is it Isaiah? When the enemy should come in like a flood, the Most High should lift up a standard against him. So when you make, that's why checkers is so anxious, you know, what's that word? It's full of anxiety, for lack of better words. Because you know, if I make this move, he gonna counter that move. I gotta move my pawn to get to his pawn. What's gonna happen after that? What am I gonna do? So Esau knows he has the greatest military on the planet Earth. Why hasn't he made a move yet, man?
Yeah, this the Most High's chess game.
Because he knows when he makes that move on that chessboard,
You wage war on the Most High.
you wage war on the Most High. Then the Most High has to make his move, man. You
That's
know?
why the scriptures say, make ye ready to battle. So, Jake, don't be afraid. The battle already been won. But, hey, you got to set your mind for it. Yeah, it is war. It is war.
Yep.
He the devil, and, hey, the saints shall take the kingdom.
And really-
We're not going to ask for it.
Yep. That's like I didn't mean to cut you off. Hey, but that's pretty much the point. It's really my dream. I guess it was average Israelites. But you know, there was Israel, but they was telling me like, you gotta do the, you know, the protocols. But hey, we around the corner, man, from something. But then I hope your brothers edify. Oh, you go ahead, brother.
Well, if I just say this, like, look, it's not far-fetched. Want to kill the leaders off, different stuff like that. Hey, but the Lord is with us, man.
Kind.
We're not worried about the devil, man.
Okay.
Like I say, the battle already won. We done read it in the scriptures. All right, so don't, like I say, what he's going to do is not far-fetched. And Jake, when you preparing your mind for the battle, also put yourself in Esau's shoes. What would you do? Even as a righteous Israelite, what would you do to a nation that was doing this to you? On videos all the time, condemning you and talking about your enslavement. So you're not finna, when it come down to the nitty gritty, you're not finna come slay all those men. It's war, Jake.
Yeah.
Don't get scared.
Yep.
If you scared, man, pray. All right. But if you turning into a pussy, you need to just go and enjoy the world now. Go ahead and marry Shanika, man. All right, and think you're gonna get a happy life. All right. Rob a bank, do whatever you're gonna do, please your flesh in every way possible, whatever you're trying to do. But for the real, sincere men of the Lord, if you are in fear, pray, fast. Hey, it's that time, man. We're very close.
Was that judgment gonna begin at the house of the Most High? So like I said, it's gonna begin with those of us that know and that's teaching.
Yep.
You know, they gonna come for the leaders, man.
Yep. The Fox News and CNN thing, that was just a trial run. Soon, that's all you're gonna see on there. These guys, they're the cause of all violence. They gonna have Israelites that we never even seen before. Actors, actresses, doing crazy shit. And they gonna use that to try to get at us because they can't find nothing on the real men of the Lord. So they gonna use COINTELPRO, all this other stuff. But yeah, that's all I had to say. It's not far-fetched.
Come on, you can close it out.
And Lord will, bros will edify. Shalom.
Shalom.